Okay, yep, I'm concerned. The Panthers go to Montreal against a team that is in the lowest in the Atlantic Division, and we got beat by them 5-3. We did everything we possibly can. Problem is, penalties were bad, and I'm not saying they were bad calls because some of them were justifiable calls. But oh my God, these turnovers are killing the Florida Panthers right now. These freaking turnovers that we keep committing, and they take advantage of the opportunity of the takeaways and then putting the puck to the back of the net. Suzuki is killing us. He scored 2 goals against the Florida Panthers. Barkov only scored 1. All right. It's Anthony Stolarz who just on a roll on the road. And this one's going to be tough to pronounce. It's going to be tough to pronounce. So if I get this wrong or right, please let me know. San Montebelt for Montreal. That's really not going to be much to. Actually, no, there is much to say, so I'm not going to do that. All right, we start off with the face-off win, and then there's some opportunities for Florida, only 1 or 2, and then David Savard gets called for tripping against Rodriguez. Florida goes on the power play. It was not bad. There was 1 or 2 chances, but one shot on goal was a little serene with a tip in that was saved by Montebelt. So, and then the penalty would be killed off there. So, Montreal would go on the rush, and then with a few minutes later after that, perhaps 6 minutes later, we have a turnover. We have a situation with Anton Lundell, and he just snapshot it, and it goes right by. It goes right by Montebelt off the snap, and Lundell gets his 10th goal of the season. So we start 1-0. Pretty good so far, right? 1 minute later, off the rebound of Michael Pezzetta's snapshot by Stolarz, Joel Armia gets this one behind this net, or behind the net. Listen to me. Off the rebound. This is assisted by Alex Newhook. That's his 14th assist of the season. And Michael Pezzetta off the rebound, but he does get the primary assist to Joel Armia. That'll be his 14th goal of the season off the snapshot. Pezzetta's 9th assist of the season. That's off the rebound. So Stolarz couldn't react in time to have that. Florida with the response, with a bunch of chances. Montebello trying to scramble to make these saves, and he is making these saves. I'm not saying he wasn't. But eventually, somebody would make the score. Assisted by Vladimir Tarasenko, that's his 29th assist of the season. Off the filthy backhand. Oh, captain, my captain. Barkov gets his 22nd assist of the season. I think this is 4th straight game with a goal. I could possibly be wrong. But Barkov on a point streak once more. A goal streak, definitely. Just beating up the Canadians again. And with this backhand, it's just as filthy. It's just a filthy backhand, to say the least. Now, a few minutes after that, Kevin Stanley gets called for a hook against Armia. Montreal goes on the power play. And then Lo Serena, just an unlucky tough break. Which what happened was he was kind of juggling the puck to try to maintain the possession. But as he was trying to do that, the puck flew over the glass. And that's a delay of game. I'm not saying it's a bad call. I'm saying it was just unlucky that it happened. So Montreal goes on 5-on-3. And then hell broke loose with Jarash, Slavkovsky, and Aaron Ekblad. Both of them beating the crap out of each other. Both of them get called for a rough. But it would still remain a 5-on-3 for Montreal. And that would end the first period there, as Montreal would be going for a power play. And Stolarz making saves, which was incredible. And they were able to kill off a 5-on-3 in the power play. So, good penalty kill there for for Florida. And then we had a situation. So I think it was 3 minutes into the second period, right? 3 minutes. Basically, what happened was there was a loose puck where Stolarz, Bennett, I think Bennett was there too, and Reinhardt or Kulikov rather. I believe one of the players was Brendan Gallagher. Gallagher was trying to push the puck over the goal line, and there were multiple replays of it, so it became an official review. They were really looking to see if the puck went over the net. However, this is where the shit show has happened. This is where the episode. This kind of reminds me of that Anaheim game back in November. Remember that? Remember back in November where Anaheim had that similar situation? That point, I thought the goal was over the puck was over the goal line. And it turned out that it wasn't, even though I could have sworn it was over the goal line. So Anaheim felt like they were robbed, which I don't blame them for reacting that way. This one, however, it did not look like the puck went over the goal line. I don't think so. However, this is where the shit show has happened. The referee says, after video review, the puck went over the net, or not the net, the goal line. And we have a good goal. Gallagher would get his goal. And Florida could challenge this. And then here's the kicker. They said at the discussion there was a miscommunication by the on ice officials, which was our referees, and Toronto, that the puck did not go over the goal line. So it remains a 2-1 lead for Florida. Fans were understandably pissed off about this as referees had their own fault, and they admitted it was their own fault. It was a miscommunication. It was bad communicating. It was bad judgment. And they said the puck did not go over the goal line, which that's a correct call. I'm not saying to be biased. That is a correct call. It did not go over the goal line. So it remains 2-1 Florida there. Now the coach of Montreal was questioning this decision. It doesn't look like he was like ragey. It was just like what gives and stuff like that. So I think they saw the replay and they saw it too. And you know what? They can accept this. So let's just move on. But that pissed off Montreal. And oh my gosh, we paid dearly. Because 2 minutes after that situation, Kulikov, just an ugly giveaway. An ugly giveaway. I thought Kulikov played horrible tonight. He gives the puck away to Nick Suzuki, and Suzuki makes us pay dearly. That's his 31st goal of the season off the snapshot, and it goes right by Stolarz. It's 2-2 tie game. Montreal have the momentum. They're trying to get this go-ahead goal with Caden Cole. If I pronounce that right, please let me know. Sam Bennett gets called for interference against Cole Caulfield. So Montreal goes on the power play, and they take the lead there. It's Alex Newhook with another assist of the game. That's his 15th assist of the season. And their primary assist, our former Panther Mike Matheson. That's his 42nd assist of the season. And off the tip end is Nick Suzuki. It was his second goal of the game, and it's a power play goal. 3-2 Montreal. So in this period, it's been all Montreal. A couple of minutes later, we have a penalty against Montreal for a haul. Jesse, I'm gonna try to attempt this. Ionian, if I get that right, please let me know. I doubt it, but I tried. He gets called for a hold against Reinhardt. Florida goes on the power play, and Florida's power play did absolutely nothing. No shots on goal during the power play, so it was a weak power play. Then Montreal tries to get one more in, but ultimately we're not able to find Stolarz. And the end of the second period, 3-2 Montreal. Start of the third period, Barkov with the face-off win, and they scored. Caden Gahul with his 16th assist of the season, and Jarash Slavkovsky with his 27th assist of the season. And it's a wraparound goal. I mean, that was slick by Cole Caulfield. He basically went right, and it quickly shift left, hooks it by Stolarz, and Stolarz was just didn't make it, just barely did not make it to Caulfield. And that's his 21st goal of the season off the wraparound. An ugly start of the game, of the third period, and it's a 4-2 Montreal lead. Suzuki, 4 minutes later, gets called for delay of game. He shot the puck over the glass. Florida goes on a power play. And it is one of the worst power plays I've seen in a while. Because another turnover, I believe Kulikov did it again. And it was Jake Evans with the wrist shot. It is a shorthanded goal for Montreal to make it 5-2. Oh my God, the special teams were horrible tonight. Oh, and it gets much worse because 1 minute after the shorthanded goal, Losrien gets called for a hook against Jordan Harris. It would be a 4-on-4 for a bit. Florida tries to get some shots in. Montebello is just saving pucks. Michael Pezzetta gets called for kneeing on Kulikov. That sets off fireworks in the arena. Fight broke loose. Pezzetta is in the penalty box. Florida's power play was not bad. They're actually trying to make some shots in, but Montebello is just saving every puck that Florida Panthers players were shooting. And also, not to mention, they're being saved by the goal post, too. Reinhardt's tipping hit the post, the right post. And to make matters even worse, you have Montour shooting it, and it hit the above crossbar. I mean, it's just what? I mean, what is happening here? No, it's bad out that we have to deal with Sam Montebello, but we have to deal with the post, too? Needless to say, the power play was killed off. Oh, and and then a fight broke loose. More fighting has happened. It's kind of like the Ottawa situation. Oh, God. Speaking of Ottawa, that's who we play next. We'll get to that in a minute. Nick Cousins, Jake Evans beating the crap out of each other. Montour and Brendan Gallagher gets involved with the fight, as well as Okposo. They were beating the crap out of each other. All of them went to the penalty box. Some were getting called for a 10-minute misconduct, so they're done for the game. Then, after all that, because of the double minor of Nick Cousins roughing, which the other penalty was served by Kyle Okposo, Montreal would get a power play off for this. But not done yet. Penalty troubles keep happening. Losrien just slashes Mike Matheson, and Montreal has a 5-on-3. And they had a 5-on-3 for a while. And then, as the 5-on-3 was going through, Slavkovsky tries to get one back, try to get one up off the rebound, but that both times was a snapshot that was saved by Stolarz. And another fight broke loose. It's Slavkovsky and Nico Mikula both beating the crap out of each other. Both of them were sent to the box for a roughing call. So more fireworks has happened. So it's still a 5-on-3. And then Oliver Ekman Larson, after 5-on-3 shorthanded chance by Steven Lorentz off the snapshot that was saved by Montebello, by the way. Ekman Larson gets called for a slash on Armia, and another freaking penalty. It just gets worse. It just gets worse. Now, in the rule book, no matter how many penalties that happen, right? It would still be a 5-on-3 regardless. But somebody has to come out of the box at some point their penalty clock is served. But Ekman Larson is just not doing Florida any favors. That allows Montreal to extend their 5-on-3 for a little bit while longer. But Kyle Okposo's serving time was ended by then. Or was it? No, it was Nick Cousins' service time was ended, but he got tossed out of the game. So it would remain a 5-on-3 for a little bit more. And Okposo's serving time ended, so it then became a Montreal power play. And eventually that would all be killed off. So not bad, but we're just hurting ourselves. We're just beating ourselves. It's bad. And all the turnovers that we keep committing, especially against Toronto and now Montreal of all teams, that's concerning heading into the playoffs. Florida does get their offensive chance with Los Serena, but that was saved by Montebelt. Tarasenko tries to get one that was saved by Montebelt again. However, there will be a consolation goal, assisted by Anton Lundell. That's his 21st assist of the season. And Kulikov, that's his 19th assist of the season. Off the snapshot of Sam Bennett, it gets by Montebelt, and we have a 5-3 game. So, okay. So maybe we might have a little bit of magic left. Then Jarash Slavkovsky gets called for a puck over the glass, delay of game. Florida goes on the power play, but has one last-ditch effort. Ekman Larson almost got one, but that was saved by Montebelt. Ekman Larson tries again. That was also saved by Montebelt. And one more chance just out of shits and giggles is Rodriguez, saved by Montebelt. Florida loses 5-3. We lose back-to-back against Toronto and Montreal. When we look at the team stats, both teams even out 39. Montreal has more hits than Florida does with 20-15. Florida dominates face-off wins. Dominates. Florida has 5 power play opportunities. They capitalize 0. Montreal has 7 power play opportunities. They got 1 off Nick Suzuki. And then you have 1 shorthanded goal for Montreal with Jake Evans. Embarrassing. Just embarrassing that happened. They have more block shots than we do. We have more takeaways than they do. But we have 1 more giveaway than they do. And that's not great. Not good at all. So as of right now, ESPN app, they did not announce stars of the game. So right now, what I could do is I can go to, let me check their social media real quick. Let's see if I could find their stars of the game if they announce it. I don't think they might, and of course it's not loading. Wow, just shows how my good Wi-Fi is, right? How about here? Well, anyway, either way, guys, while I'm searching for this, I do want to say thank you guys so much for watching this video. And if you like this video and not the game, which I thought the game was not great, hit the like button, subscribe for content, because my image you guys are back. And let me does be right there with you for your entertainment you deserve. All right, let's see. Finally loaded up. All right, here we go. 3 stars of the game. Number 14. Yeah, okay, that's fair enough. They finally announced their stars of the game. As I don't know the jersey numbers, to be honest, but my point here is they did announce stars of the game, which I assume one of them is Nick Suzuki, which he is wearing number 14. That's him. There you go. That's pretty easy. Either way, guys, that's going to do it for this one. I just wish ESPN would have announced it right now. But anyway, guys, their next game... Oh, shoot, I pressed the wrong team. Their Florida's next team, as I do apologize for stalling and delaying this video outro. But anyway, guys, their next game is on Thursday, which I think is Thursday. Yeah, Thursday against Ottawa Senators. That should be fun. I wonder how we screwed that one up, too. Anyway, I hope Matthew Tkachuk, Aaron Ekblad will be fine with this one. Matthew Tkachuk did not play this game because of illness. Let's see if he can Let's see if he can get better in time for this game, as I could very look forward to seeing him and Brady beat the crap out of each other. That's probably not going to happen. But anyway, guys, that's going to do it. I'll see you guys next time. Good, everybody. I do have one more video coming out overnight. And yeah, I'll see you guys then.